Tripfilms agree with the saying, in Vino Veritas, which is why we decided to embark upon a global wine tasting tour in search of the truest grapes. These next videos highlight not just the famed European vineyards, but also the vines found in South America, New Zealand, and even Moravia. So get your wine glasses out and get your fill of this blessed sacrament with us as we go wine tasting. So let's start in the Northwest US, where the vineyards from Oregon and Washington are famous for their Pinot Noir. Chris makes a stop at a small, homey vineyard where she meets the family behind the vines.
The Hansons grow a variety of grapes to create their special wines. If you're in the area, be sure to pack a picnic basket, because after one taste, you won't want to leave.
Mendoza Argentina boasts towering snow-capped peaks, winding canals, and world-famous Vino. Did you know the country is one of the world's leading producers of wine?
Argentina is now the 5th largest wine producer in the world, and Mendoza is responsible for 70% of that production. From huge wineries to boutique bodegas, you can't go wrong with a day of wine tasting in the beautiful valleys surrounding Mendoza.
So now I'm not really sure how much wine the self-proclaimed Mantank had before he made this video, but he certainly knows how to have fun in the barrel room at a vineyard on Waiheke Island in New Zealand.
Real wine, like just punch it here and dance party. There's probably a few ravers sort of hidden back in there from last party. They've had a bit too many whoops, and they're probably somewhere in here. A few German tourists probably hiding into here. Techno party.
Love his enthusiasm. Now on to Eastern Europe, where the knowledgeable Julian reveals that the Czech Republic is known for more than just beer. The wines of Moravia are actually surprisingly good and underrated. Learn about this younger sister to wine, Burchak.
People usually harvest grapes in September, from which either wine or Burchak is made. Often translated as young wine, Burchak is essentially partially fermented grape juice, and mighty tasty it is too, but sadly it's only available from late August to October. I've heard that it's best drunk after 2 hours of fermentation, and it gets more alcoholic the longer you leave it in the bottle. After a few days, you've got a brew guaranteeing an instant headache, so it has a very short lifetime.
Cynthia takes us on a wine tasting tour in France's wine capital of Bordeaux, and there the sommelier tells us some very important tips to know while drinking wine.
In the wine, the most important, it's not your wine, it's not your glass, it's not your bottle, it's the air. If you don't aerate the wine, if you don't oxide the wine, your wine will be always completely flat, you have no smell and no taste.
Italian speakers will particularly enjoy this next video of Torino's Tre Galli, a wine bar with homemade wine that is stored directly under the dining room in the Grottino. I always thought wine makes you speak foreign languages better, right?
Benvenuti nel cuore dei Tre Galli, siamo sotto alle stanze dove si mangia, dove si serve il vino, e questo quindi è il luogo dedicato a conservare le bottiglie. Sono più di 20.000 bottiglie, 2.000 etichette, in particolare in questa zona ci sono i vini piemontesi, Barolo e Barbaresco.
Well, we sample local wines in just about every continent, and what it comes down to is good wine is found all over the world, and the best way to find out your favorite is to sample a lot of them. I'm Kelly Farrow, and hope you had fun on our wine tasting tour. If you have any suggestions for next week's Best Of, email me at kelly@tripfilms.com.